everyone, welcome to the next video from this series of kitchen items from Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford using our Castle Art Soft Touch pencils. Now we have this pot to do today. I'm saying coffee pot, don't know really, I think that's what it is. And what I thought I would do was do a paler sort of background colour to the pot and then some bright dots and flowers on it. I thought that would look, hopefully, look nice. So I'm thinking let's do some different colours too to what we did for our jars, so it just looks a bit different. So I'm thinking let's go with some blues, and I'm going to start with a really pale blue, and I'm actually going to cover the whole pot with it because I think it's going to be really tricky colouring around all these little details. So I'm going to do a whole blue and shade it to try and shape our jar, and then add the design on the top, and hobefully it'll work. So the palest blue in this set is the cobalt turquoise. So that's what I'm going to use to start with. It is called turquoise, but for me it isn't really very greeny. For me it's quite bluey, so I think it's going to work with what I have planned. So I'm just going to start by putting down a layer of the blue. Let's just get a layer of blue down there. Everything. Okay. And then I'll show you base. Have a think about that. Yeah, I think so. Just not the shelf. We'll leave the shelf plain for now. And we'll probably do a blue shelf as everything else is going to be blue, I think. So, well, that's probably how it'll end up. But we'll just see how it develops. And another interesting thing I was talking about in yesterday's video, that I'd been watching Sarah Renee Clark talking about how she made her videos, and she said that she semi-scripts her videos, which was quite interesting. I realised if you're doing a really professional type of video, I'm going to grab the cerulean blue light now to do a little bit of darker area. We'll see if it works. I hope it does. I very rarely do that. This is cerulean blue light. I never write a script, as it were. I'm going to do the darker areas with this. So I'm going to do quite a layer here and then just fade it up a bit. And we'll go back to our original blue in a minute and just tone it in. I never do that. I sometimes write down a list of things I want to talk about if I've not when it's a video like this, but if I'm sort of, say, comparing some brands of pencils or something like that. I did one the other day where I compared the Brute Funa and the Castle Art metallic pencils, and there were certain things that I felt I needed to cover in the video, so I wrote a little checklist. You know, it was as simple as that, but normally I don't do that. I have a notebook beside me where I write down, once I've finished filming, I note down the colours that I've used so that I can put them in the description. So if you go to my video descriptions, I'm going to do a light line across there and there, around the edge. And where is the bottom bit, I'm going to do a bit harder, just there and here. So if you pop into the description of my video, you'll find all sorts of useful, I hope, information. So there will be a little thing saying what the video is about. There will be, in case I witter on too much at the beginning, you can have a quick look to see what's it actually about. Do I actually want to watch this? And the pencil names that I've used and brand, and links as well to various things. We're going to go back now to the cobalt turquoise and go back over everything and just sort of blend it in and finish off our sort of base layer. So there's a link to all the items that I use. A lot of them are affiliate links, so if you follow that link you can buy the item if that's something you desire, or pop it in on your wish list or in your basket or whatever. And when you do purchase it, I will get a bit of commission. Now with Amazon a lot of them at Amazon. If you use my affiliate link to go to Amazon and then buy something completely different, not the item that I sent you to buy, I didn't really, but you know what I mean, I still get a bit of commission. So that's rather nice. A lot of people do that and I really appreciate that. So that's a little way that I get a little bit of money, which can be quite useful, as I'm sure you can imagine. Now I'm going to look for a darker colour, just to do a little bit more dark sort of shading, as it were. I think I'm going to use the indigo light, if I can find it. Where are you? Indigo light. Sorry. There's links to other sites and things. So here it is, indigo light, found it at last. So you can buy the items. It's partly for your convenience and partly, obviously, I make a bit of money. I'm going to use this, I need to sharpen it, in some of the areas where I think there might be some extra shadow. I'll show you. So under here, this bit here, I think this might be sticking out and there might just be a bit of shadow in there. Sorry, concentrating. So that there's also links to my social media pages. Now I share various different things on different social media pages. It's quite confusing even for me sometimes. So on my Facebook page I share everything. So I share links to all my videos, and as they come out I pop a link up on there for you to see, just in case you don't get notifications from YouTube. And I also share a picture every night at midnight our time. A picture, I schedule it, a picture that I've done goes up, so you can have a look at something that I've coloured over the month. They do get shown in my completed pages videos as well, so you will see them eventually if you watch that video, but it's just so you get a little bonus thing to look at. I've started sharing those on Instagram as well, so in the morning I put those on Instagram. I've decided I'm going to continue using this indigo light for the dots, okay? And also on Instagram I put my put my shorts video that I put up on YouTube the night before. I put it on Instagram in the morning as a reel, and I also share links to my videos. Other social media sites I do a little bit less. Now, on Pinterest I tend to only share my videos. Occasionally I share pictures I've completed, but not often. And on there we go. I think, yeah, do the centre. On Reddit I also just share video links. The flower itself, what should we do? I'm thinking maybe the Prussian blue. It's really quite dark. I think it might just help it to stand out. I think it's one of the darkest blues. So that, yeah, and what else do I use? Oh, I share TikTok. Gosh, there's some big fat pigeons outside the window. In the tree. Prussian blue. On TikTok I share my shorts as well. I don't always keep that very up to date, but anyway, I do that. And so there are links to all of those on in my description, as well as to my Ko-fi shop, where I have some step-by-step tutorials which are like words and photos rather than videos, and I have all my charts that I've made as well. Then the other links I have are for my newsletter, which goes out. I used to put them out fortnightly, but now it's sort of monthly. It depends what I'm up to. how much time I've got. If I've got a child home who needs supervision, writing a newsletter is a good thing to do, because I can sit at my desk and watch them and write at the same time. So I tend to do that. I'll probably do one in a few days' time when I've got my son home. So, and I've got a website as well, which I also need to update. I'm going to do the shelf in this Prussian blue, I think. It's got a blog on it where I put links to my video tutorials. It's got a few book reviews and all sorts of stuff on it, but I'm not sure it gets that much traffic. I haven't had much time to update it lately, so I haven't done a lot on it apart from linking to my old newsletters, which is quite useful if you're not sure what to expect from them. You can go and have a little look before you sign up. And I really want to make that quite dark. And what else do I do on there? Yeah, I just, as I say, I put links to my weekly tutorial videos on there as well. But I could do more on there, but it's just fitting it all in. And this is the bit that I like the best, is making the videos. Now we could add a bit of white to our coffee pot to give it some shine. I'm actually quite happy with it as it is. I'm not going to grab my white pen this time, but you could, if you wanted to add some white shine, I'll just show you. You would make it parallel with the edge there and the edge there. You could put a little bit on there, a little bit around the handle, down the side of the lid or on the top of the spout, that sort of thing. But no, I'm going to leave it. So that's me for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that was okay, and pop back tomorrow for our next one. Thank you for watching and happy colouring.